Hey everybody, welcome back to the Working Man's Whiskey. I'm Bobby. Today's whiskey I'd like to review is Heaven Hill's Kentucky Blended Whiskey. And here's the bottle. And wanted to review this one today, guys, because it's been a while since I've reviewed a bottom shelfer. A lot of value to be found on the bottom shelf. Old Crow, Evan Williams Black Label, Benchmark. A lot of whiskeys I've reviewed on here already. And sometimes you get into a pinch and you got to look for value on the bottom shelf and just got to know what to look for. And some of the whiskeys that we find on the bottom shelf are good for sipping and some are good for mixing. So saw this one from Heaven Hill here and wanted to try it out. I'd never tried this before. And you know, Heaven Hill makes a lot of good stuff, guys. They make Elijah Craig. They make Evan Williams, Rittenhouse Rye, Henry McKenna, a few other ones that we've reviewed here. And those are all very good whiskeys. So wanted to try out their blend. I'm not a big blended whiskey guy usually. You know, I'm a bourbon guy. But sometimes when you see a bottle of something that, you know, kind of fits in with this, you know, what this channel is all about, what the Working Man Whiskey's all about. You know, you gotta try it out. I mean, you can't really lose $8.99. You know, $10 or under. And I just really like to acknowledge the bottom shelf because a lot of people just tend to look over it. So I'll read you the back of this bottle here. It says, every drop of the Kentucky whiskeys used in this special blend was distilled by traditional sour mash Kentucky craftsmanship to assure consistent quality and taste. This product is a blend of 20% Kentucky straight whiskey, 36 months old, 80% grain neutral spirits. You know, grain neutral spirits can be made from, you know, any kind of grain. I mean, corn, rye, you know, it's just pretty much just straight grain alcohol. So anyway, little backstory on Heaven Hill. So Heaven Hill has been around since 1935. They started 2 years after the repeal of Prohibition. Prohibition ended, of course, 1933. And every master distiller since Heaven Hill's existence, I'm not sure how many people know this, but I thought it was a pretty interesting fact. Every master distiller for Heaven Hill, since their existence came to be, has been from the Beam family. And the first one was Joseph Beam, who was a cousin of Jim Beam. And up until this day, the Beams are still the master distillers for Heaven Hill products. So pretty interesting little factoid there. You know, that's pretty much all I really have on the history, guys. You know, I love my whiskey history. Thought that was pretty cool stuff. So take a look at this. And it said on the bottle that these whiskeys are at least 36 months old, so 3 years old. Not very old, but you know, we'll see what we got. And it's a very light color, kind of a light gold color there. I'm not sure if you guys can really make that out, but you can definitely tell this is a blend and not a, you know, not a straight whiskey, straight bourbon whiskey. Give it a little nose here. Okay, guys, on the nose, you get a little bit of spice, a little bit of sweetness, you know, not like a corn sweetness, but like almost a kind of a candy sweetness. And you do get a good touch of that alcohol in there. You know, it's not the best nose, you know, that I've gotten. You know, a lot of blends though tend to kind of fool you on the nose a little bit. You know, you take a little sniff of it and, you know, it'll get you a little bit, but you know, smells can be deceiving when it comes to whiskey sometimes. So let's take a taste. And on the palate, you get some good spice. You get some good sweetness. You get definitely some kind of toffee notes in there. I think like a Werther's original or something like that. Good old-fashioned kind of toffee candy notes. Let's see what else we can get. A little bit of a kind of like a peanut brittle thing going on with that toffee note. There's like kind of a nutty note in there. So, pretty good taste, guys. For a blended whiskey, there's not too many blends I would drink straight anyway. This one, I probably wouldn't drink this straight on a regular basis, but definitely, I would definitely not hesitate to use this as a mixer. Definitely as a mixer. It's got that good spice in there, a little bit of sweetness. Not too bad with that alcohol. A little bit of that kind of grain alcohol on the palate, but not as much as I thought there was going to be from the nose. So not too bad, guys. For $8.99, you're looking to make some mixed drinks for yourself or for some friends. This is a good buy. So this one, I would probably rate this like a C+. I'll give it like a 77, 78 out of 100. So not a great score, not bad. It's definitely got its flaws, but definitely a good mixing whiskey. Or if you get in a pinch, you can try sipping it as well. You can try throwing an ice cube in there. This is already, I think this is 40% alcohol by volume, which is 80 proof. So, it's not overpowering, but, there are a few little notes in there that, some people might not like too much. So try it out if you see it. Definitely good, kind of like a well whiskey, that you get in a bar. So not too bad. That's about it for this one. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know. I've got a good scotch coming up for my next review. Actually, a couple different scotches on the horizon that we're going to try out. Excuse me. But the next one is a pretty well-known one, and that's it for now. Subscribe if you haven't already, and look forward to talking to you guys soon. Until next time, cheers.